Hello friends and fellow collectors, Flip Young here checking in so I could tour you around this Marvel Legends Avengers Age of Ultron Incredible Hulk. So before we do so, let's take a quick look at the package. Just like any other, he comes with this open window box, so you could take a look at the figure without having to open the box. On both sides you would see a mirrored image of the Hulk, and on the back you would see a picture of the figure from head to toe, the rest of the figures that goes with this wave, and a completed build-a-figure Thanos. So pretty much that's it for the box. Let's open the package and take a more detailed look at this Incredible Hulk figure. So looking at him right off the bat, I don't see really anything special about this figure. For me, the strongest reason that one could have, except if you're a Hulk fan, is that, for me as a collector, it's simply to complete your set, your collection or your Avengers movie lineup. So looking at the figure, the only thing that changed is his pants, from Age of Ultron. If you look at the movie, he has this very elastic pants. That way it doesn't get torn as he transitioned from Bruce Banner to the Hulk. Quick 360 degrees of the figure. And as far as the paint, I noticed he comes with this flat green paint, and I don't see any intent of putting some shading around the figure. He just came with a flat green, and the arm seems to be on the darker shade compared to the torso. So pretty much that's it for the paint. On the face, however, for Marvel Legends figure, this is by far the face sculpt which is closest to that of what you see in the movie when it comes to facial accuracy, or facial sculpting. So that's it for for the details. I don't think I could point anything out. Other than that, I don't see anything really special for the figure. I'm not really talking bad about the figure. It's just that there is a lot of Hulk, and if you're gonna create a new Hulk, I would say put in something special on the figure, or something very different from the last figure. Besides simply just changing the pants, everything remained the same. The head sculpt, they did resculpt the head, but it's not really that big of a difference. So for me, it's not reasonable to buy both figures from Avengers and Avengers 2 or Avengers Age of Ultron. So let's look at the articulation here. The head doesn't really move up that much. He looks like he's looking parallel, or on a parallel view. As far as looking down, this is as far as it could go, so you don't really see a whole lot of movement there. He does have this slight side to side head tilting, and he could face right and left. And on the shoulders, he has no hindrance at all. He could move freely. This is as high as it could go. It could move forward and back, no problem. And then some bicep swivel here, double jointed elbows, and of course some wrist twisting here. And then it has a hinge joint that allows the fist to point up and point down. On the torso, he has the side to side tilting as well, and he could crunch forward this much and extend the abs this much, or move back this much. You could twist the torso from side to side also. I could feel some opposing force there. And on the hip area, or on the waist, there is no twisting motion or swivel. And as far as the the leg articulation, this hip, he comes with a Y joint, so you have to move the legs forward and outwards at the same time, and then twist the thigh back to a neutral position. before you could make him kick forward, and putting him back, it feels kind of weird as well. He has double jointed knees, and he has the side to side tilting of the ankles, and you could point the toes up, but very limited. It doesn't look like it's pointing up at all, but you could point the toes all the way down this way. So it's a decent figure. The only thing is I couldn't really commend the figure, or I can't really say a lot of good stuff about the figure. For me, the only reason why I would purchase him is because simply to the sole purpose of completing an Avengers movie collection or lineup. So let's do some size comparison. One good thing about this figure is he has the size. Let's compare him to a standard 6-inch scale Sentry here, a bulkier figure compared to just a regular sized figure. And here he is compared to the Iron Man Mark 43 from Marvel Legends. And I placed my Thor back in the box, and for me it's too much work to take him out and put him back on. So let me compare Hulk to a similar sized figure, or at least a similar height, which is the Build-A-Figure Odin. So that's how he compared to them. I may be wrong. Odin may be a bit taller than the Thor. You guys be the judge. I do apologize, I don't have my Thor handy here, but pretty much I do hope that you get quite an idea of how big the Hulk figure is. So it's decent, especially for the displays. I do want him to stand out, since you'd normally place him on the back when you're displaying the figure. So let me take this out. I do hope this review is helpful for you guys. If you already have a bunch of Hulk figures, I just wanna give a fair warning, that for me personally, I don't really see anything special about this guy except for needing him to complete my Avengers movie version collection. So let me place him back in the box, because I'd still need like a Black Widow figure to complete the whole set. Once I complete them, I would start displaying my figures. And I'm also working for the design of the shelves to start displaying my figure. Pretty much all my figures right now are either back on their boxes or placed on a huge box. So they're like in storage right now, which is also known as the garage. So once again, I do hope this is helpful for you guys to in the deciding factor if you still need this figure or not. And thank you for watching, by the way. Hope you have a wonderful day, and of course, guys, Flip Young here once again checking out, and see you soon. Goodbye.